I am back on my channel. It has been months since I've been on here. I had a whole baby while I was gone. So I've been gone for a long time and a lot has happened. I am now in my own home. My husband bought us a house and we are ecstatic. It's a condo, not a house, but it's our own place. I don't know if I mentioned this in my videos before, but I think I did. I was staying at my parents' house and we were there for like, I think 8 months or so that we could save up the money. So we finally are in our condo. Like I said, I had a whole baby. She's 1 month now. So it's been a while since I've been on here. It feels so good to be back filming. Oh, it feels so good to be here to talk to you guys. It has been a long time. So for today's video, I did a poll on Insta story and I got a little bit of people still wanting me to do makeup, people wanting me to just talk about everyday real life stuff, and I actually got more people wanting me to talk about just like real life whatever. So I'm coming back with my first video to do that. But when I came to do this video, I felt that I should talk about the unplanned. Anything in our lives that is not planned, anything in our lives that kind of we didn't really anticipate. That's what I really felt like talking about. I'm calling this the purpose in the unplanned. So around that topic, I want to talk about my daughter. I had another girl last year in September for my honeymoon. You guys, where am I? Where is my brain? So for my 4-year anniversary last year, I found out I was pregnant while we were in Vegas. Let me tell you, girl, I was not expecting to find out I was pregnant, let alone find out I'm pregnant. Okay, anyways, there'll probably be some more of that. But so like I said, I was not trying to be pregnant, let alone finding out I'm pregnant in Vegas, like on my vacation. I'm trying to, you know, be by the pool, drink in my hand, and that was not happening. My first daughter was not 2, but I knew by the time I had the baby she would be 2. Besides the fact, I wanted them to be further apart than what they are now. So when I found out I was pregnant with my daughter, I was not really excited about being pregnant. I didn't plan to be pregnant. I wasn't trying to have another baby at that moment, so it was very hard for me to wrap my head around a new child coming into our life, coming into our family when we didn't plan it that way. So for the 9 months that I was pregnant, I really was on a journey of just wrapping my head around and wrapping my heart around this new baby and this new change that was gonna come that I didn't plan. I did a lot of crying, I did a lot of praying, I did a lot of being upset. I really battled having another child, not only because I didn't plan it, but I also struggled with the fact that I was having another baby when I had so many people in my life that I knew who were trying to have babies, who had lost babies, and it just broke my heart because I knew they wanted to have a child so badly, and me who didn't plan it ended up having another baby. So I really struggled and I really had a hard time with it. So I got to the point where I really just had to get into the word at this point because I was struggling. So I remember the verse in the Bible that talks about us making our own plans, but the Lord determining where our steps are. I really at that point had to submit my heart, and I really had to just like submit my plan, you know, because it's like we all have a plan. We're all like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be A, B, and C in the next couple of years. I'm gonna be having, you know, this amount of money. I'm gonna have this car, whatever the case. We all have this plan in our life, and when something gets thrown in there, it's like it almost like hurts our pride because we feel like, well, I put this together and like now it's getting ruined. I had to just be like, I had a plan and this is like far left of where my plan was going, but the Lord knows better than I do. He had a different plan than I had, and he knew what I needed, he knew what my family needed. And not only that, no baby is an accident. No baby comes into this world just by chance. I truly believe that. The Bible also says that God knits us together in our mother's womb. He knits us with his own hands. So I don't believe that there's any baby that comes into this world by accident. There's no way that God is going to take his time to knit a human being together, put a human being together, top to bottom, head to toe, and that be an accident and that not have purpose. If he sent her here into this world, it's because she has purpose, and he chose me to bring her into the world. So what else can I do but submit to that and be okay with his plan? Another verse that I really held on to was the verse that says, I know the plans I have for you, plans of good and not evil. I have plans to prosper you, plans that'll give you a hope and a future. So even though my daughter was not in my plan, I know that her being here is for good and not evil. I know that her being here is to prosper my life and prosper my family. I know that she's here because she's part of the future of my story and my family's story. She didn't come when I wanted her to. She didn't come the way I planned her to, but it's what God planned. So that's enough chatting. I feel like I've talked a bunch, but I wanted to bring you this video to encourage you. I know there are some of you out there, if you are in a place in your life right now that your plan is not going the way you want it to, and something's just kind of been thrown in the road, or you thought you were going right and God's got you turning left. It's all with purpose. It is all with purpose. It might seem hard. It might seem confusing. You might cry like I did. You might be upset and confused like I was. But it all has a purpose, and it'll all pan out. The big picture will show up eventually. It's for good. It's not for harm. It's to prosper you. It's part of your future. It's part of the plan. It's not part of your plan, but it's part of the big plan. And it's all going to work out. So just to encourage you, I love you guys. Amen. So that's my first video back with you guys. I'm so happy to be here. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what else you guys want to talk about. Let me know what you want me to bring to you. Makeup or life, whatever. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I'm so happy to be back. And I will see you guys next time.